Okay, thank you so much for joining, Pooja. I had a look at your channel. You have two channels, right? Do you?
Yes, ma'am. I have two
You're a
channels.
singer. You're a
And
singer. You're a singer.
yeah, so I recently opened this YouTube channel regarding English practice, but
Uh-huh.
before that channel. So and reason I just have been following you for last few like week 2 weeks,
Oh, okay.
and I really liked the way you communicate.
Oh,
Actually, let me say one thing. Like I liked your vibration, the way you carry yourself, and at the same time there is an element of humbleness. So both the
oh.
combination was so good, and I felt reach out to you.
Oh, so sweet of you to say that. Yeah, I like yeah, maybe I have a problem that I talk a bit too much, like I try and because I know that some people like, being like calm and poised, but when I start speaking, I kind of lose it. Especially if it depends on the other person as well, when who is sitting on the other side. If they are talkative as well, then yeah, we I can go on. But I'm a bit reserved as well. I think maybe ambivert in between. Depends on my comfort zone actually. If I'm comfortable with the other person, then I can keep chatting. Otherwise, yeah.
Ma'am,
Oh,
one more thing. Sorry for the interruption. Actually, there is a function going on in our locality. Maybe for that reason, I am not able to hear you properly. So,
oh,
can I go the another room?
of
I
course,
think
yeah,
that
yeah.
would be okay. Because,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah. Please do.
Let me just mute this. Stop this video.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes, ma'am.
And by the way, you
Uh,
are a Bengali beauty, aren't you?
yeah. And you are?
I'm Kerala, South.
Oh, you belong from Kerala. Okay.
Ah, but I don't know if you haven't watched any of it. If you have, I mean, some of the videos, almost all of the, when I speak to a Bengali, then I say this all the time that I love Bengali language. It's just another, if I want to learn another language, that is Bengali because it's so musical. Yeah, I love Bengali music. Um, and yeah, all the Bengali eminent personalities, Sushmita
Yeah.
Sen, I like her so much. I
Yeah.
like, yeah, all
Regarding the
the
salary.
musical, Kishore Kumar is from Bengal, isn't he? And Adi Burman, yeah, I love all the,
So many personalities, women personalities in there. Yeah. So
yeah.
have you ever been here in West Bengal, Kolkata?
No, I mean, but I, you know what? In my during my college days, I used to watch the serial on Doordarshan. Those days, Doordarshan. I actually lived in that era. Doordarshan was a thing, and
Yeah.
then I yeah after college or something like I think 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock it used to uh, come on TV. It was a Bengali serial, but in Hindi. Yeah, but all picturized in Bengal in Kolkata, I think. I think one of the lead actress was Suchitra Sen or some Sen. I forgot. Not Suchitra.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but
She's known and the biggest, star here. Yeah.
yeah, the Bengal that village and everything, but looked very much similar to what Kerala villages are. So I could relate a lot. And then I don't know, for some reason I had that Bengal love for Bengal in my heart from maybe watching those serials. And then and yeah, I'm a fan of all these not every Bollywood musical categories, but the old and Kishore Kumar kind of songs or Adi Burman songs I used to love. So yeah, I have that affection towards Bengal.
Do you understand Bengali language? Do you understand that?
I don't understand. That is one language that I would love to understand and speak. I might spend some time doing that. How hard is it to learn Bengali? If you know Hindi, I can speak Hindi.
Oh, okay. So there are a lot of similarities. I mean, not so much, but so many words. There are similarities with
Similarities,
Hindi
huh?
words and Bengali.
Oh, and I like
You can learn.
Rani Mukherjee a lot. Rani Mukherjee is from
What's that? Sorry, ma'am. What did you say?
Rani Mukherjee. She's
Rani
Bengali.
Mukherjee. She is Bengali. So, yeah.
I don't know why you have your facial face structure, facial structure kind of resembles Rani Mukherjee's. Some similarities there.
In fact, she is also one of my favorite actresses, actually.
She's very cute, isn't she? I like her. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
how long have you been living there in abroad? Like,
Yeah, it's been like 13 years I've been living here in England.
13 years.
My husband was working here. I joined him
Okay.
in 2012, early 2012. He was here since 2008. And before then, I was born and raised in Kerala, and I did my schooling, college, everything from Kerala. Trivandrum, you might not know, that is in the very extreme south of Kerala. I did my master's in computer science. So I started working in IT. So as soon as I completed my master's, and then I joined an IT organization, which happened to be a UK organization, and that's how yeah, that's how I improved my English because I did my schooling from my native language. That was the medium. So I wasn't speaking much before even during college, even though the medium in colleges are, is supposed to be English, but kids, I mean, children or the students don't speak that.
Yeah, it doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
Actually the same kind of story. Like I also belong from a Bengali medium background, so
Mm.
I didn't know that time how to speak. I mean, I was not that comfortable until I
Yeah.
joined. I did my hotel management. So
Uh-huh.
until I joined that college, I didn't know how to. I mean, I know, but that until that time, I was not that familiar with that language. I
Oh.
used to get good scores in that subject, but when it comes to like speaking, I was not so comfortable. Then after joining that college, everything got changed. I
Mm.
started speaking.
I can
Then
imagine
it
because
happened.
hotel management is a hospitality industry, so you definitely need to speak, right, to even foreign customers. So yeah, so that is good that you did that because even when I did my master's in computer science, even the teachers would speak, even just for the lessons they would speak in English, just basic. But yeah, but when it comes to speaking the our students will all only speak in in Malayalam, or yeah, especially that's the thing with Malayalis that we are kind of comfortable with speaking in Malayalam, whereas the
How
other
did it
states.
happen? How did you start the journey from where you started? Like,
When I joined this UK organization, obviously you have to speak to UK colleagues. And yeah, that's how. And also, I was working mainly with the business stakeholders. I had to speak to them, which really helped. Again, especially those days, you would only have like phone calls or emails, not video calls once in a while or so. But yeah, but even then, it did really help. With getting familiarized with that environment where you have to speak English, and if they say something and you don't understand, then obviously you have to work harder, like well, maybe I think watching does help with watching English.
listening and
Yeah,
watching.
because you need to understand the accent, which is
Yeah.
if you're not consuming English, then you're not going. You need a reading in a reading, listening.
Reading,
Everything is
yeah,
like
all the whole feelings of like, yeah, I
yeah.
just said that.
You need a.
But
I
all the
mean,
time, it doesn't happen. Like we can't do all at a time, but still, like listening and I think speaking when we practice with ourselves also, I think that helps a lot. What do you think?
yeah. Listening. You mean the shadowing or? Shadowing, yeah.
Shadowing.
Yes, yes, it definitely helps. It's something that um I actually want to do as well. And to improve your accent, that would definitely help. Because when I used to struggle with the certain words to say the way they say, um, really have to be very conscious about not mispronouncing it, because that is kind of like um, you have that in your blood, that you learn certain things, and you can't get that out of your
Yeah,
system, right?
exactly. It's not, it's difficult to get rid of that thing.
Yeah,
Exactly, it happens.
yeah. So it is definitely helpful. The shadowing is something that people who are, I mean, anyone can do actually, because at the end of the day, it is just you. It's your second language. No matter how good you are, you can still learn. If it's a learning for everyone, who unless you're a
Yeah,
native.
and I think what I think, like, it's a lifelong process. Like, it's never ending process. The more we learn, I think it's not enough. That kind of feeling is always there.
Yeah, yeah, true.
So
And also, it's even for native speakers. You know everything in Bengali? There are
yeah.
maybe vocabulary that you don't know. Because, for example, if you know the synonyms, you might not know all of the synonyms for a particular
All the
word.
things, yeah.
Yeah, you might not
Exactly.
know. But that's the reason why we learn. When we did our schooling, I we had Malayalam first and Malayalam second paper. So and you learn a lot of synonyms which you would know, like there are which obviously they use in poems, but poetic, unless you are even poets won't know all of the words. So yeah, it is a learning for everyone. Language is like, I think it's like an endless ocean, we can,
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
as I say.
I think it's a never-ending process. What I and I still believe, like, after when I passed, I mean, when I graduated, then I was doing my MBA also in correspondence.
Oh, did you?
Everything was like in English only, but still I still feel that English is something like, I mean, we always have to, I mean, read or something. We have to be in touch with that subject
Yeah.
because for last 1.5 year, I have been like in different field. I'm not continuing my job actually, so I'm in different field. So I feel like what I have gathered, I mean, I'm just not making any progresses from that. So
Mm.
also it there is a there is an urge, there is a feel of like it I need to take it to that next level, but when it comes to that, it's not happening for me. So that's the reason I started this channel. Actually, I
Oh,
opened
yeah,
this channel.
that's the right step. I think you've at the right time.
Yes.
If you are really want to improve, yeah, I think
Yes,
it's
every
because
time it feels like I'm just using that same thing, repeating all the sentences. It's
uh,
like not
I think for
satisfied
you,
enough.
the best thing would be, I think shadowing would be definitely good for you, because you want to go to the next level, right? So because you're
Exactly.
so speaking so well already, it's just that
And
I mean, something that I
I
want to.
don't think I'm speaking well. I think I need to improve so much.
No,
That's
I
what I
haven't really
feel.
picked up any mistakes or anything like, because you're speaking so, because obviously you have done hotel management and MBA, so that means definitely you have, your foundation is right. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and but I think you can, yeah, reading. Do you read? I don't read. I have to. I always
Sometimes, yeah, reading also helpful.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Reading
have.
is reading definitely helps with the vocabulary
Mm.
building, because when you read one page, when I started reading the other day, and then when you just go through one page, you will end up like uh, collecting for 10 vocabulary, which I feel like, oh my God, I don't know any of these, which is,
Exactly.
yeah, and then And I've even made some video shorts on that. So that really helps, when you read and so I think like why not share it? So yeah, so I think this is good. YouTube channel is good because as you learn, you can also share it with, and also
Yeah,
for creating,
while learning, I can also share and like growing uh, with each other. So that
or you can learn when you create, it can be the other way
mm,
around as well. You can first learn and then create, or you can first create and then learn, or learn in the process, because
yeah, simultaneously both the
yeah,
things will happen.
it will happen, yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you create, yeah, obviously it is for your subscribers, and you're doing it, and
I just created. I mean, recently I just made two contents. I felt that significance difference. Like when I'm making the video, I'm becoming too much conscious about that. Like I'm not making any mistakes or while
yeah,
filming that. So
yeah.
it's helping me.
Definitely. And these two-way conversation is like, it definitely helps with the personality development. You're speaking to different people. It gets rid of that hesitation that you might have otherwise, if you speak to people. But this one is like, getting a conversation started and holding it. It is all a skill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and sharing perspectives of each other with each other. That is also, I think,
Yeah.
helps to grow. Yeah. So that is so.
Right.
I've written down actually few points to ask you,
Yeah, yeah,
like
of course.
because
Go on. Yeah.
I forget. So, my next, I just want to know from you, like, do you think like fluency is like, is it that important? Like, sometimes we speak at our own, comfortable pace, but
Mhm.
some people think that we have to speak so fast. So, do you think that matters really?
No, no, I think speaking fast is really bad, I think. I
Yeah.
I tend to do that. It can be perceived as, you're not confident or you're stressed sometimes.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, because people would speak fast when they are stressed as well. Or sometimes people, naturally they are kind of a fast speaker, but can be, you don't know how the other person is seeing it as. So I think it is good to speak slow. Have you seen the politicians, how they speak? Have you
Yeah,
noticed? Because they have so
yeah.
much power. They have that power, to attract people. They will be like speaking a word. Like you can literally between words, they would be pausing literally
So
between
much
every
of
word.
pauses, yeah, but they
They'll be
still grab
attentive.
the attention, yeah.
Yeah, that people would still be attentive. So it is really
Yeah.
easy to speak that way. It needs really practice, good practice. So that
Mm.
is a skill to take pause and not speak fast is really a skill. So speaking fast is a no, big no.
Yeah, because some people think that if we speak in a fast pace, so that way we can like be fluent or
No,
something.
not
So
at all. Because we also, if you for beginners, if you tend to speak fast, then you tend to make more mistakes when you speak fast. But if you give a bit of pause, and maybe you will get time to for your brain to process.
at
And
least for thinking, yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
also when it is a two-way communication as well, then when the other person is speaking, you need time to process it, and so
Yeah.
yeah, and if you just so it has to all happen at the same time. So yeah, communication is an art, definitely.
Overall, yeah, slowly and gradually it all happens, but we have to
Yeah,
be persistent with
yeah.
that.
Uh,
So, how are you liking the uh, culture over there? Like you have been living, so
culture.
I mean, for so long, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The culture, I like it. I like the culture here. Um, and pros and cons are there. When you need privacy, obviously you get it. You don't get asked where you're going or what you're wearing. That is all of the things that in India people don't like, which is there. But again, the same privacy is also a concern that you when sometimes when you would like to be asked, where how you are doing, or that may not happen all the
Sometimes it is also, yeah, it feels like we are too detached. Actually, I want to know like what kind of like lifestyle do they live? Like I have also lived in Canada for few years,
time.
like for 4 years I was there.
Oh,
So I
4 years.
noticed,
That's a long period.
yeah, I observed the kind of like culture they maintain. They're very disciplined and very reserved country. So
Mhm.
in terms of that, how is England? I want to know
Oh,
that.
the
I haven't
discipline.
been there.
Discipline is definitely discipline. How they keep their houses. So you won't 99% of the houses here, if you go there, you won't see, but especially their eating habits are like that. They don't have, if you go in the kitchen, you wouldn't even think like they cook anything there. That's how clean they keep their houses. And yeah, it's really, most of the houses that I've been to, they keep the house really clean and tidy. Um, you, yeah, I mean it's very different from how the Indian houses are. You can see that even
And
everything, like, oh yeah,
do
everything
they
is
love to? I mean, they love to do parties on weekend. I mean, is it like that kind of culture?
parties. Yes, yes. So the club pubs. Yeah, they call here we call it pub. English pubs. Yeah. So pubs basically the teenagers and even the older people, like they go and they just drink. Yeah, drinking is there in the weekends. It's a thing. Okay, obviously you can't take the children. You can't take children there. So how you have to be, I think maybe 18 plus. I think even to buy alcohol and thing, you have to be that age. But yeah, you will see girls and boys and going to pubs in the evening on a Friday. Yeah, they'll get drunk and then sometimes they might be on the
Also
road, and
on weekend?
then the police they sometimes they'll be taken on the ambulance. That all happens, but it's part of the culture. Yeah. So and holidays is thing. Yeah, holidays is part of their culture.
Full
They
of like,
every yeah. So every if they get a break, like especially here, if they have
yeah.
family and children, then the children get like every 6 weeks at least they get 1 week break. Yeah. So that 1 week they spend the time with the kids. So they take like 1 week break from work and go on holiday. And when they say go on holiday, in India we say holiday means like a day off, right?
Yeah.
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 Holiday means a
So
day
gap
off.
of like 7 days, 7 days
Yeah.
holiday.
Yeah, we say holiday. We use the term holiday for a day off, right? But here, when they say holiday, it's like they are going on holiday for it's like vacation. When we say vacation, we're
Entire
going.
week.
Yeah, so they say that's what holiday is for. Like they go on holiday for again where kids friendly places or like resorts and then activities and everything. So that is very much part of the culture. The going on holiday, they spend money on that without any regret. So that is a thing.
And, how do you spend your weekend? Like, do you go for like dine out or parties kind of thing? Do you do?
Not much. Yeah, my son's play dates with his friends, so I take him there. Or yeah, this Sunday actually we have got our class parents and kids are going on a trip, on a walk.
Okay.
So it's like a couple of hours walk. So yeah, I can't go, but my son will be going with them. So yeah, otherwise, yeah, we have because we here all our friends are like in a bit far, live far. So we have get-togethers with them like a few times in a year, but not yeah. So and the weekend, I'm a bit lazy generally. I'm not really a party person. I can say that. I'm very much my husband is very concerned about that because he likes going, play vacation and trips he likes. And we've got a Paris trip booked. And then I'm not really looking forward to it, but he is very excited.
Love
Because
to explore places like that kind of.
Yeah, he loves
Oh,
traveling. I don't.
oh,
To
oh,
me,
you don't?
no, I don't. To me, it's like yeah, UK here it is beautiful, and any of the other European countries are also beautiful equally. So, but to me, what matters the most is my comfort. When you travel, obviously you're out of your comfort zone, aren't you? Like and I can't compromise with food, or and I'm a very fuzzy eater, so if I yeah, I don't eat anything and everything. So yeah, I have to. Those things are what.
Happy conscious diet, yeah.
And I was watching these days. I don't know why these days. I've started watching Everest climbing videos, not because I want to go, but I came across a video of a lady from Kerala who did the climbing. She did the summit, go to summit, and yeah. So then I see, oh my God, what a struggle it is to get, to the,
Wow.
God, all of those.
Lot of, but it's kind of like adventure also.
And you can't
Yeah.
well, you can't go toilet. Oh my God, such a pain. You can't have food. You won't feel like eating. You get a headache. Oh God, what's this? People can
Oh,
go
yeah,
anywhere, right? It's really,
was.
and here I am like I can't even go to. It's such a beautiful place. But I can't think out of my comfort zone. Yeah, it's
What happens like you entire the week, I mean, you have to work, and when weekend comes you feel like, okay, let me just sit back and relax,
relax.
like.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's what I. But I like traveling. I'm not saying I'm 100% against traveling, but it has to be like I have to control it. Okay, if I want to go somewhere, I go there. I take relax there, and I don't wake up early. Have a sleep in, and then when you have a good breakfast, and then go.
I have seen people like they if they go for a vacation or they go for some traveling, they like have to cover all the places by that time, and this is like so much,
Hate
headache
it,
and
yeah.
some.
And they say like, "Oh, I have seen this place." What do you mean by seen this place? If so, if you just want to see, then you can see that on YouTube as well, right? You can just say seeing, but
Yeah,
you have to experience it, right? Experience is different. You have to. The experience has to be nice as well. You have to say that, oh, when you think about a holiday, it has to be a nice experience. Like you don't want any
yeah.
unpleasant experience. And
Tiresome, yeah. Even I can't also tolerate that kind of. I mean, we have to make the itinerary according to our comfortability. So
exactly. And I don't like this, taking pictures everywhere. I know that these days everybody, and my husband is also, he wants to take picture, and I'm like, oh, I don't like it. Yeah, it's so many. Uh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Do you have anything to ask me?
Oh, that's so yeah, it's like it's been half an hour. I'll send you this.
Yeah, we have already covered half an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's so nice speaking to you, Pooja. I love
It was
your
really
energy.
nice speaking with
I
you,
wanted
ma'am.
you to
Really.
sing. I want you to sing a couple of lines for me, please. Can
Um,
I, I can tell you a song as well. Do you know
you can suggest me any song.
Chukar Mere Man Ko? Do you know Chukar Mere Man Ko?
Okay, I'm trying. I don't know the whole song though. I'm just singing two lines.
Just a couple of lines, yeah.
छू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा बदला ये मौसम लगे प्यारा जग सारा छू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा. That's it.
Nice. You just out of the
Possible
blue,
to
Masi.
get.
You're such a lovely singer. Oh, thank you so much.
So much, ma'am. I would like to have another session with you later
Of
on.
course, we can do that. Yeah, of course. And I'll send you
Yeah.
this video. And you can upload this on your channel first, and then I'll upload it sometime later. Yeah, because I've got a lot of videos actually waiting in the pipeline. I'm very lazy to upload it. So, yeah, so you can do this fast, and then, yeah. So, in terms of views,
Yeah,
otherwise,
yeah, that's why I'm just concentrating on viewers currently because I just recently opened, so
yeah, yeah. So you can
that's
upload
what
this
I'm doing.
first. So you will get some views, and then I'll upload it after some time. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
All right then. Okay. Bye bye. Bye, dear. Take care.
Bye. Yeah, take care, you too.